Hi student. Now I am taking financial accounting of final year BCom and that valuation of shares. Valuation of shares, fourth chapter. See, this is the balance sheet given. Then adjustment is given like this. Fixed assets of A limited is and B limiteds are worth 71,000 and 36,000. So fixed asset of A is 71,000 and B is 36,000. This is the market value of the asset. And respectively, value of the goodwill is nil. So here value of goodwill given for this one is for A limited. This is the balance sheet of B limited. First one is A limited, second one is B limited. So goodwill is nil means goodwill given in the B limited. It is market value is nil or 0. Find out the intrinsic value of shares of both the companies. We have to find out the value of shares under intrinsic method or net asset method. So first it is important. First we have to see the problem. Here in investment it is given. If the two companies balance sheet is given means important thing is we have to see the investment. ಯಾವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಕಂಪನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಅಸೆಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ 45,000 shares in B limited. So in the last class I told you, if any company's share is given, B limited is given, then first we have to prepare the or we have to find out the value of shares of B limited. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿದು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ ಆ ಕಂಪನಿದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ another company share value because the market value we get from B limited. So here it is clearly given B shares limited is given. That is why first we have to find out the intrinsic value of share of B limited. Afterwards we have to find out the value of shares of A limited. So first we can find out the value of B limited. So the formula is first we have to take the market value of assets of B limited. It is important. First we have to find out the intrinsic value of B limited. Under that first step is we have to find out the market value of asset minus liabilities payable to the outsiders. So B limited, it is given fixed asset A limited is 71,000, B limited is 36,000. So fixed asset B limited is 36,000. Then goodwill it is given, goodwill is valued at nil, so it is 0. Then 45,000 shares it is limit, no amount. Current asset is 22,000. Current asset is 22,000. Total it is 58,000. Less liabilities payable to outsiders. Liabilities payable to outsiders. See here liability side. Debentures B limited is dash. Creditors 3,000. So here debenture is not given dash. So here two liabilities payable to outsiders, that is debentures and creditors. So debentures in B limited is dash, then creditors is 3,000. So we have to write here creditors, only one liability, that is 3,000 creditors. So deduct it, we get 55,000. 55,000. Now we have to find out the intrinsic value of B limited. So the intrinsic value of B limited is equal to, this is the net assets available to shareholders. Net assets available to shareholders or profit available to shareholders. So it is the net assets available to shareholders divided by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares. So net assets available to shareholders is 55,000. Next number of equity shares. See here share capital, shares of rupees 1 each. So face value of the share it is given 1 rupee. So 50,000 divided by 1. So number of share is equal to 50,000. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ 1 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ 50,000 ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 50,000 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 1 so is equal to 50,000. So number of equity share is 50,000 is equal to 1.1. The value of shares of B Limited is 1.1. So with the help of this we can find out the value of shares of A Limited. So first we have to find out the intrinsic value of B Limited. Afterwards we have to find out the value of A Limited, because in investment it is given shares in B Limited is given. That is why once again we have to prepare first B Limited account intrinsic value of shares. After we have to write the A Limited shares. So now we have to compute the value of shares of A Limited. So first we have to find out the market value of assets minus liabilities payable to the outsiders of A Limited. So here fixed asset given in the adjustment, fixed asset of A Limited, see only A Limited. A Limited fixed asset is 71,000 here. Then goodwill, no. Then investment. It is important. Number of share is 45,000. Then value, market value of shares is, see the intrinsic value of B Limited, because the shares is invested in B Limited. ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ B Limited ಮಾಡೋದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ B Limited ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So 45,000 into B Limited means intrinsic value of B Limited. That is already calculated 1.1. 1.1. So we get 49,500. 49,500. 49,500. Next current asset is 32,000. Current asset is 32,000. So total we get 1,52,500. 1,52,500. With this we have to deduct the liabilities payable to outsiders. Liability payable to outsiders. Here debenture is given, creditors is given. So A Limited debenture is 20,000. Then creditors is A Limited creditors is 7,500. So total liabilities payable to the outsider will be 27,500. Deduct 27,500. We get 1,25,000. 1,25,000. Now we can calculate the intrinsic value of shares of A Limited. This is the net assets available to shareholders, or it is also called as profit available to shareholders. So intrinsic value of asset is equal to net assets available to shareholders. Net assets available to shareholders divided by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares is equal to intrinsic value of assets. We already calculated, it is 1,25,000. Net assets available to shareholders is 1,25,000 divided by number of equity shares. See the balance sheet under share capital. It is given shares of rupees 1 each. So the face value of one share is 1 rupee. So see the A Limited value is given 1 lakh. Amount is given 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by number of shares. Then face value of shares means we get the number of equity shares. Number of equity shares ಸಿಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಶೇರ್ ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ 1 lakh divided by 1, that is equal to 1 lakh. So here the intrinsic value of share of A Limited is 1.25. So value of shares of A Limited is 1,25,000 paisa. 1 rupee 25 paisa. So this is the intrinsic value of A Limited. 1.25. B limited is already calculated. It is 1.1. So this problem is over. Thank you.